to get through this.
Yeah,
Sure
of course. Of course, there's not that many questions here.
R2.
Good? Okay. So basically, just in that hour you were waiting for Aloe, you kind of came up with the melody, and that's kind of where, like, the basis.
Yeah, that's where the basis of the song started. And kind of for this whole album, what we've done with every track is just, I'm very particular with my melodies and stuff, and I work with all of these people from different genres. So they bring all of these, their own kind of sounds into the mix. Like, none of them have been worked with electronic artists before, so they all bring their own kind of their own influences to the mix, but I have a very kind of clear vision of where I want to go, and we'll keep inspiring each other. But it's so interesting what comes out of it. It's just like a fusion of their sound and my sound. So everything is still house music. It's just very different. And the same thing with this song. So we wrote it as just a regular song, and then I took it home with me and kind of built all the dance elements around it and stuff. And that's with every track of this album has been made pretty much like that. That I've had always in mind kind of how to keep it to my sound, keep it housey, and but still, the original song idea should be able to be played just acoustically and still be good. And if it's good, the acoustic is going to be good with everything else, whatever you do with it.
And why did you choose Aloe specifically for Wake Me Up?
Well, I mean, no, like I said, we didn't. He wasn't even, he just kind of just came for that one and just sounded great on it. I've been working back and forth with Aloe for a bunch of other stuff too, because he has this really old school Motown sounding, really cool texture to his voice that very few people have, and it just fit it really perfectly. And I was working on two other tracks with him at the time too, and I'm still working on a bunch of different tracks, but it's just there's such a close partnership kind of with the texture of his voice and house music in the beginning of house music, and he has that kind of soul, and that's where house started, and with house divas and stuff. So
cool. And why do you think this song is good for Denim Supply, for this specific Ralph Lauren brand?
Well, I think the energy of the song matches the energy of the brand very well too. I think it's a very uplifting kind of song, and more very I know, kind of like a live free type, very uplifting and youthful, and I think it goes really well with the Denim Supply brand too, for sure. And then only from what I've seen with the treatment and stuff for the video, just by blending it just visually, it's gonna just look amazing. Really try something new. And I think with this album, in general, that's the most interesting thing about it. It's just that it's very different from everything else that's out there, and hopefully people will like it. I don't know. I really love it. I think it's one of the definitely the best work I've done so far, definitely. And I mean, Wake Me Up is the lead single too, and just this kind of blend of all of these different, everything from rock and soul and R&B to almost kind of bluegrass and old house and funk. It's just got everything kind of mixed in, and it's still very electronic. And it's just very interesting for someone like me to be able to work with these people, because I've never been in a position where I've been able to work with real musicians like this before, and people who want to experiment and want to have fun and want to try all these different things. I want to do what they love and the music they love.